now I see it's really time that we check out 9 at 9. There are things that we can learn, so have each anchor take a turn. So be simple or sublime, tell it all with 9 at 9.
Number 9, we were talking yesterday about Bodie, California. It's a state historic park.
Oh, yeah.
So let's take a look around on Google Street View. It's an old mining town from the late 1800s. We're going to kind of zoom in a little bit around here. It's at the foothills of Sierra Nevada mountains. What makes this place so amazing, it really looks like a true ghost town. Well, we had to blur out a couple faces
you're
here.
reading and
I know, right? Well, because Larry refused to help me out, so I got to do everything around here.
It is a ghost town,
Really
but Robin was asking, is it a state park with rangers that keep you from stealing stuff? And I don't know that we have that answer.
I don't know. Can you answer that question, Lauren, and do the map?
Well, one would think maybe somebody else could get on the old Google machine.
Yeah. That's terrific.
And find out for me.
You did a great job.
What's this? Whoa.
What's going on?
Oh no, where'd it go? So this
Is that the outhouse?
That's what I want to know. I think maybe it's an old box.
I'm going to go here with the old VR
It's not
headset
letting me do
today.
it.
Oh,
Right?
There you go.
Really
there you go.
look around.
What's that?
What is it, Lauren?
that's
It's an old mining
wagon.
wagon.
That's
Gotcha.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to know what all these things are.
Oh, really
What a
good.
talent.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, number 8, if you're single and out in the dating world, here's something to be on the lookout for: flood lighting.
Ooh.
It means opening the floodgates and pouring your heart out on the first date. Sharing your childhood baggage, details about previous relationships, nothing is off the table. Dating experts say floodgating can be refreshing, but because your date, of course, is putting it all out there. But you may know what you're getting into, but you may also know what you're getting into. So it could work the other way against you, because at some point, it's oversharing. First date, you'll come off crazy.
Leave a little something for the imagination.
Yeah.
And that applies 5 years into marriage, too, right?
Yeah.
A slow reveal.
The slow gradual reveal.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Number 7, fans of the romantic comedy from 1989, Say Anything, couldn't get enough of the love story between Lloyd Dobler and Diane Court. If you saw the movie and you thought they had chemistry, you would be correct. According to Ione Skye's new memoir, Say Everything, she and John Cusack had big crushes on each other while they were making the movie. They were both dating other people at the time, not to worry. Skye says they did ultimately act on their crush. Years later, they met up, and they acted on it, if you know what I mean. It happened about 11 years after they shot the movie. Here's where it gets a little awkward. Skye let Cusack read an early draft of her book. He texted her and said, "You made the experience sound so meh. It wasn't meh for me." Skye said, "I felt a little bad, but oh well." Her new memoir is out now, and we're talking to her next Tuesday.
All right, number 6. Life would be so much easier if they'd make shoes that look like tiny camping backpacks, and the folks at Vans have got you covered. They teamed up with designer Nicole McLaughlin to drop a shoe line called Rucksack Slip-On Shoe.
They want to make that R a little clearer on rucksack, right?
These shoes are the definition of spring preppy chic. They're like boat shoes with a tiny little pocket built into the toe, and that little pack doubles as a climbing chalk bag. The shoes are out now, and they're selling fast, so get on it.
Wait, I don't understand. Does it hold something? I don't.
Anything you want.
Okay.
If you have to ask questions, you would never understand.
Okay, I guess, it's above my thinking.
Things you have to worry about.
Okay, number 5, take a good look in the mirror. There's a chance your job is making you ugly.
Oh, no.
Not sure? There is an online quiz that calculates the impact of work. Larry?
All right, let's get on to the test.
All right, well, Larry's supposed to press something on your physical attractiveness. It's called the Aging Jobs Index from HarleyStreetSkinClinic.com. So here's the quiz. Now Larry's
All right, you gonna take
helping
it,
me
Lauren?
out. Well,
All right.
How many hours do you spend sitting down on your job, Lauren? Today,
probably
4.
4, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Do shifts vary, or do you work regular hours? Shifts vary.
Yep.
Do you predominantly work a day or night shift? Early morning, yeah.
Do you work indoors or out?
Indoors.
How many hours do you work a week on average? Oh, this is going to be low. 2 times 5 is
60
10.
plus hours a week.
Yeah, I will say this. How would you describe your stress levels at work?
I work with Dan Paul. Say hi.
Oh.
Do you have to be available out of hours at your job?
No,
Never. Not, do you
Stop.
ever work with harsh chemicals?
Yes.
Asbestos?
Harsh chemicals.
Sometimes.
If you've smelled these bathrooms, that's
Heavy
a yes.
lifting? Never.
Never.
Looking at a computer screen?
4.
4. Get results? Okay.
All right, good luck, Lauren.
Minor aging.
Oh.
I've been linked with overweight,
you-
obese, type 2 diabetes, and some types of cancer and early death.
This means, hey, with minor aging, your career could last another 3 or 4 years.
See, I've got some gas left in the tank.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just a little.
All right, well, that's good. Good luck to you.
How would you 3 to take it next?
Number 4, the New York Post had an article about how many push-ups you should be able to do at every age.
Oh, good. All right.
And when you can start to use your knees. Never is the answer to that question. A study by Gymless found that more than half of Americans can't complete 10 consecutive push-ups, and over a third can't manage 5 without stopping. The Post talked with a trainer named Mary Aniango.
Oh, yeah, I
she
know
noted
her.
that a recent Harvard study found that middle-aged men who could perform at least 20 push-ups had significantly lower mortality risk over 10 years. And she came up with some other numbers of her own. In your 20s, you should be able to do 15 to 30 push-ups in a row.
Yeah.
In your 30s, 12 to 25. In your 40s, 10 to 20. In your 50s, 8 to 15. You know what that means, Larry? That means we're superheroes,
Yeah.
is what that means. They seem to be pretty low to me, but hey, I'm not one to skip arms day. In your 70s, that's when you can move to the
I
knee
think that's fair.
That is fair.
Oh, I do knee push-ups, right?
Well, you're a gal. That's
Let's see how many you can do.
How many do you think you can do?
I could do 10.
I don't believe it.
I bet she could. No, she's an athlete. I believe you.
On the knees or not on the knees?
On knees,
On the
yeah.
knees.
How many can you
yeah.
do off the knees?
Like 5?
5?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
It's not great. It's
not
I don't know. I don't know what the
Okay,
numbers are.
you know, you do 10.
5 or 10.
Number 3, the commander-in-chief will often get pinned down with a nickname after a few years in office. Let's take a look at more
fun. I like
presidential
this.
nicknames. James Monroe is known as the last of the cocked hats.
Oh, was he?
Monroe is the last of the major politicians to have fought in the Revolution. Cocked hats were those hats with the 3
Sure,
corners.
of course.
John Tyler was known as His Excellency, and that's because he was VP when William Henry Harrison died from pneumonia right after his inauguration. Abraham Lincoln was known as the Grand Wrestler. He really was a wrestler. He's actually in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
With you, Pat.
Well, the Veterans Committee is considering me. I'm not even.
Oh, you're not in there. Okay. All right, number 2. Here's our old pal Yuri Pantelenko. He and his wife Svetlana lived with their adopted son, a giant brown bear. They got him about 30 years ago when he was just a few months old. They say he has never bitten them. And I love these.
You said
kind
it's
of
never bitten them?
Never once. Look at these special relationships.
When we see video of these things, they look like the size of a golden retriever.
Yeah.
And now you get some perspective.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
how
but this is
happy.
in Russia. I think
Oh,
they're
those
probably
are bigger.
bigger over there.
What kind of room is he being kept in there?
A communist room.
The room he wants.
Come on, every house has a communist room,
Happy
Lauren.
Yuri is, well, the bear's sitting
Oh, he's
on a
sitting
log.
on. That's why he looks so big. Yeah, that's kind of
all.
deceptive.
Oh, yeah,
form.
that's why he's so big.
Look at his feet aren't even just hanging there like he's happy.
Come on, look at this.
Come on.
That's
Look at that
freaking
paw. The paw
adorable.
is just
Yeah.
so small
You'd think they would
otherwise.
trim his nails if they could.
Oh,
I wonder how long they live.
I'd like to see Svetlana because that's a wife right there who's willing to put up.
Your
with-
wife won't even let you have
No,
a
she won't have me
chihuahua.
a little dog. This guy's got a bear.
Where is Svetlana?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I told you to marry one of those Russian
I know,
brides.
it
You
didn't
wouldn't
work out.
listen.
I know, I didn't have the money. We all make mistakes, Larry.
Number 1, here's some winter fun. Wow.
That's fun.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, so you walk across it.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Come
Oh,
on.
that's rather
How
satisfying.
does that work?
Oh, that was a good
that
one.
Come on.
Let's get back to the cube guy.
That is so fun.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, her husband did
Yeah,
that for
time is
sure.
everything for him.
Person who's not thinking.
Oh, that was fun. That's nice. That's a 9 at 9.
Tell it all with 9 at 9.